forgiveness is huge and it's changed my life. But I don't believe in forgiving and forgetting, right? I don't believe you can just forgive and forget and that's it. No, that I'll never forget that my mom was shot 8 times while she was praying. Like I'll never forget that. But I can't move forward in my life, right? So I've forgiven and been able to move forward, not forgetting. But now the mission that I have is simple. It's to get people of all different races, religions as well, skin colored background, like everything, to live in harmony. So harmony for me and unity for me doesn't mean we all sit down and listen to the same country song, right? It doesn't mean we're all sitting by the campfire listening to, to Chris Young or somebody. Maybe you want to listen to Chris Brown or Usher or, like that's not what it means for me. But there's a certain level of respect that we have for human beings because we say, you know what? Everybody has a story behind their opinion. So for instance, like everybody has a stance on something, right? If you don't have a stance on it, then you probably haven't experienced anything about like that deals with it yet, or you weren't taught to have a stance on it, right? And I think a lot of people, they ultimately judge people by their stance without realizing, hey, there's a story behind their opinion, just like there's a story behind mine. So for a young black man, right, for me, I shared with you guys my story, how my mom was shot 8 times while she was praying. And so when I say my stance is that I don't like guns, you know what? There's empathy in saying, you know what? I can see why Chris doesn't like guns because his mom was shot 8 times while she was praying. It's pretty clear and simple, right? And then when I hear somebody say, hey, Chris, I grew up around guns my whole life. They say my grandmother had a gun. My grandfather had a gun, right? My preacher was preaching on Sunday mornings, had a gun in the pulpit. That's just the way that I grew up, right? I love guns. You know what? I can understand when he says he went hunting his whole life. And now he still goes hunting and he feels like his grandfather is still there with him, even though his grandfather's gone. So going out hunting, shooting guns is a way that he feels spiritually connected. Like there's empathy because I know his story behind it.